Hello YouTubers, my name is FortKnite. I'm a Twitch.tv live streamer. I get a lot of requests about how to set up your own live stream. I'm going to show you how to do that today using OBS and Twitch.tv. It also works if you use like Ustream or I don't want not own TV anymore, but there are other streaming websites. You can do a similar approach. But OBS is a free program. You can get that. I'll post in the description where to get that, but I already have it open here, so I'm going to show you that now. You could see my setup here. I'm just going to show you guys how to do your own by creating a new scene. That'll just be scene 2. And alright, first you're going to start off, you see you have no sources here. You're going to click on either global sources or just right click in the sources option. And you're going to pick either it's going to be a window capture, which is going to be like the window that you're in. It'll do like that window. Monitor capture will be an entire monitor image. If you just want to do a static image that you want to include in there somewhere. Global source, that's basically I already have mine preset. You can add a text image, like say if you want to do a donators icon, like a scrolling icon, you would do it through the text. I'll actually show how to do that later. Video capture device would be like your webcam. Game capture obviously is the game. So I'm going to do a game capture. I'm going to show you with Terraria. So I'm just going to do Terraria or whatever you'll remember your game capture as. I'm going to pick Terraria out of here and pick that. And I see I already have it opened up. We can maximize it, lower it up here. And I can do preview stream to make sure that it is working. I don't see it actually in the... There it is, okay. So now you can see I have Terraria loaded up. So I'm going to hit stop preview because I already see that it is working. And if you wanted to add, say, a webcam to your source, actually I'll do that in a minute because I want to first show you. Go up into your settings up here to make sure you get your audio settings appropriate, because once you add a webcam into the picture, it adds a little bit of difference to how you're going to stream. Okay, so up here at your general, you can create a profile in case you want to, if you want to stream different things, and you can just create new profiles. That way, instead of resetting things up, you can just hit File, Profile, and pick which one you want. Encoding. For your video encoding, you can choose to do CBR, which is short for a constant bit rate, which is this is all determined by your upload and your download here. Depending on what your internet is, your max bit rate here, where it says kilobytes per second, just know that every 1,000 kilobytes is 1 megabyte for your upload speed. So say you have 5 megabyte connection, 2,500 is actually basically half of your internet speed. So depending on what you have available to you, you won't want to use too much, because also remember that people have to be able to download that. So if there's someone watching in another country, or say there's someone who doesn't have that fast of internet, you don't want to go too fast, because I can actually do a lot more than what is allowed here, but I don't want to. I want people, people watch on their mobile phones or their iPads or their computer, and just remember, the higher this number, the harder it is for them, but it also does determine the quality of your video. So normally I stick within the 2,500 to 3,000 range, but a megabyte is typically, good enough for your quality. You can change your quality through here, but I use constant. That way I have a constant bit rate coming at people. Recommended settings, this is like the audio quality. You could use AAC. I was using 192, but it's recommended 160 now on Twitch. Then once you have everything set up the way you want to do, just hit apply. Your broadcast settings, you can set, click on live stream. And then see I have mine set up. I had it set to file up it so I don't accidentally start streaming this. But you pick a live stream and pick your streaming service. They have like a list of options here. You can do custom and then add, but Twitch is a pretty popular one. You're going to pick a server that is a good connection for you. You can test it out, see if you get a lot of lag on your server or not. But this is the best one for me. The stream key. This is actually what you're going to need to stream to the web page. And here I'm going to show you. I'm going to open up my Twitch now, so you can see that. When you log into Twitch, see, I have a little thing called Better Twitch installed, but just go to twitch.tv, and once you're logged in, you're going to go down to Dashboard, and in your dashboard, you're going to see all your options here. I have Better TTV installed as a browser add-on. That's why everything looks cool and black. And yeah, I'll include that link in there. That way you can download it as well because it is pretty pimp. You're going to go up here to the very top right. This is how you get your stream key. Click on Streaming Apps. And you're going to see it's going to take you to this page where it says, hey, you know, download XSplit and Wirecast and all that jazz. XSplit is actually what I'm using to record this video. I'm going to show you how to stream with XSplit later, but for right now, I'm just going to show you OBS. And then right here, you're going to have a button that says Show Key. You're going to click on that. I'm not going to show you because then you'd be able to stream to my web page, and obviously that wouldn't be very advantageous. So this is where you're going to click on that to get your stream key, and once that loads up, you're going to go back in and you're just going to paste it into here. You don't really have to worry about any of these settings. This is just if you get disconnected, it should auto reconnect. If you are, say, streaming a clan game, you're going to want to set up the delay here as say you don't want people stream hopping you. Basically, you don't want them to see where you're sitting because it only takes like 8 seconds from the time you broadcast to the server for people to see it. You would change your delay here depending on how many seconds you want. You could set it to like a minute, you know, that way that's plenty of time for you to move on. Rest of this you don't really have to worry about. You can link to save whenever you start your stream to like, you know, a file. That way you can go through and make montages or whatever. You know, you can pick where you want to save it to. Start stream hotkey. Like say you wanted to so now whenever I have OBS open, if I hit the number 1 key on my keyboard, it'll start my stream. And then you could also set, you know, like number 2, you know, stop it. So start and stop. Once you get everything set up here, obviously hit apply. Your video. So you're going to pick your video adapter, so your graphics card, and then you're going to choose your resolution. I can stream 1080, but here's where you have to think about your viewers. Unless you're a Twitch partner, which is where you have the subscribe button and all that stuff, when you get that, you actually will be able to upload the highest quality, like 1080p, and then they will automatically transcode it into other ones for you. So people can just select it like it is on YouTube. They just select it and then drop it down to whatever quality they want. But you don't have that option if you're not a Twitch partner, and you don't get that until you have at least 400 concurrent viewers on a regular basis, and then you can apply for partnership status. So I downscale my resolution so I can see it at 1080, and I downscale it to 720. And then you can just do that, you know, it tells you what you're downscaling it to. And this is what everybody views it at. I'm playing at 1080, they're viewing it at 720. You could change your detail, how good you want the quality, how many frames per second you want. And then disable Aero. Aero is basically like your desktop, all that bubbly stuff. You want to disable Aero because it actually helps with the quality of your stream. It takes a lot of CPU power. Okay. So now, once you're down to audio, you're going to pick whatever, if you're using a microphone, to, you know, select your microphone from your desktop audio device. I have a lot of options there. Here's where you're going to have to do a little tweaking, actually, because when you use a webcam, sometimes it's a little different, and then you can go down to here into your mixer, and you can do it like playback devices and enable different, like your stereo mix and things like that, depending on how you set everything up. But you have to experiment with that to get your audio settings exactly the way you need it. You can set up a hotkey for muting and unmuting your mic. Here's another thing you're going to want to take into consideration once you get a webcam is mic time offset. So whenever you set up a webcam, there's going to be a different delay between the audio that I say, because I'm using a microphone. I don't want to use the microphone on my webcam because the audio quality is not as good as if I'm actually using a microphone. So I set up, you're going to have to experiment with this yourself. I found an OBS, and it's only about 200 for me, but you can just go up and down depending on, you know, what you want. Like half second to be like every what 1,000 milliseconds is a second. So if it's like a half a second, you want 500 milliseconds. It just depends on how long the cable is on your webcam and how long your headset is, and there's little factors, but it's going to be different for everyone. But since I have yours, if you're just using a headset, should be just 0. But because I'm using a webcam, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment, I'm going to leave mine at 200. So apply, advanced. Don't think you really have to worry about this right now. Depending on what CPU you have, you want to leave this at very fast. If you have a i5, for example, you want to be using very fast. You never go faster or go down to slow unless you have an like you need a boss computer to be using slow. Just know that. Like the ultra fast or whatever is better for the lower qualities. I don't think you really have to. Yeah, see, it'll do that little pop up. No, I don't want to change that. It'll do that little pop up. Here you're gonna have your microphone noise gate. Basically, like it's gonna tell you like when the mic's gonna turn on and off. You do want to mess with this so it gives you the quality there and it's not picking up too much feedback. All right, so now I have the game, and you can see that in here. Okay, now I don't need to stop preview. Now I'm going to add a webcam. So here I'm going to go to global sources. Actually, I'll just do right-click, add a video capture device, and webcam, and OK. So it's going to automatically pull up. You can pick whatever it is. My Logitech webcam. You shouldn't really have to mess with any of this stuff unless you have like issues with your webcam. Okay, so now my webcam is there. Make sure your webcam and anything you add is going to be over your game capture, like it's going to be above. So you don't want this, down here, because otherwise your game capture is going to be above your webcam on the screen, and no one's going to be able to see your webcam. So move up. You can actually hit Control down or Control up to move it up and down easily when it's highlighted. And I'm going to preview stream now, make sure I got my webcam on there. It might not actually show my webcam just for the fact that I'm using XSplit, and XSplit kind of monopolizes my webcam when I'm recording. So let me pull up Terraria here. And then pull up this, and now I'm going to hit Edit Scene. So this is where my webcam would be. Whenever you want to change like the size of things on your screen, you're going to click on the Edit Scene here. So you're going to click up here and see move it, and now this would be, just imagine my face right there. I know it's very difficult to imagine because you don't know what this bearded man looks like. Let's see if I can actually refresh it and see if it'll show up or not. I don't know, it might not. No, it doesn't. But that's where my webcam is. And now I'm going to move this to the corner because normally, just depends on what you like or if it's blocking anything on screen. And you can move it, make your face bigger and all that. Super fun time. But I would keep it up there just for the sake of that. Okay, what else to add here? Now say you want to add like a text. So say I want, okay, it's going to be just say text. And you can choose all your fonts and stuff like that, how you want it. You can choose a different color if you want. Scroll speed, so if you want it static, just leave that as 0. You can use enter text. Hello everyone. Okay, so now on my screen it says hello everyone. If I want to change that, from, like say I don't like that size, you can actually just go to edit scene here. Make it, there you go. See, like there you go. Now it's much bigger. Move it around how you want on edit scene there. But you could also go back, right-click it, go into Properties, change your text around. Welcome to my stream. See, now it's off the screen, but you can actually do scroll. So I'll do, depending on what speed you want, it's real time, so you can actually see how fast you want it. You can do like 50, see if that's fast enough, or wow, see, that's really fast. Okay. And you can change the font, all that jazz. The size, bold, italics, all that jazz. See whatever you like. You can also use text from a file. So say, for example, you have a notepad. You can actually go in here. and just make your own, live stream file. And then you just save it, and blah blah blah, live stream. Okay. Now save it, and okay, I'm gonna exit this and browse, find it. I think it's in one of my desktop folders here. Live stream. Okay. So now I have my banner there. I'm gonna change this to scrolling. I'll do that at like 50. Okay, there we go. Working out all right. Digging it, digging it. Let's move this over here. Make it smaller. Okay. There we go. Now as it gets smaller, obviously the speed's going to be a little slower because it's a smaller section. There you go. And now you got yourself a little banner. So you have your webcam, even though it's not showing it. You have your text, and that's pretty much it that I can show you at the moment for how to get a little OBS thing going. All you do is after you're ready, you got all that going, you would just hit start streaming, and then check out your Twitch page. Here's going to take me to my channel. Or you can actually do it from your dashboard. Dashboard's easier because this is where you can change like what game you're playing. You're going to go up here. I'm playing Battlefield 3, but you can hit Terraria. And then it's going to like pull a little drop down. You just click on it, hit update. You can change the title. I recommend doing something a little catchy because you only get about like from here over is what people see when they're looking on Twitch. And you want to have like a catchy title to get people interested in your stream. And I think that's pretty much about it. If you guys have any questions, just shoot me a message either on my YouTube or message me on Twitch. I stream most nights. Between Battlefield and like Gears of War and stuff like that. So if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. But that should be about it. Thank you guys for checking out my video, and you guys have a good day. All right, thanks.